Hello. This video is for women leaders who work within male-dominated industries. My name is Jacqueline Twillie. I am president at ZeroGap.co. At ZeroGap, we help your leaders to take it to the next level so that your company remains innovative as well as competitive. So we are in the middle of a video series on executive presence and negotiation. If you missed the last video on the power of active listening, as well as tips to help each leader become more engaged in how they listen, check out the last video in the link section of this. So today, I got a couple of questions following up on active listening. And the number one question was related to, Jacqueline, the tips that you provided says eliminate distractions. And I am very busy. I can't turn off notifications on my electronic devices. I get it. There are certain circumstances where you can't turn off all notifications. But I challenge you to go through your electronic device to find areas where you can cut out notifications that may be distracting. So everything that we have on our devices, yes, it's useful and helpful for something, but at times when we really need to laser in and focus, we can cut back on some things. Which brings us to another question that was presented in this series, and it says, in negotiation, I'm taught that I need to have the right things to say, and your advice is that I should focus more on listening. So this is the key here. I love this point. Yes, I appreciate the comments that you all are sending in, so continue to send your comments. In a negotiation, as well as any part of life and leadership, you should really strive to listen more than you speak. The words that you say can be impactful and strategic, as well as strong. However, you don't want to take away from your message by talking too much. When you take time to listen more than you're speaking, what you're doing in those moments is you're taking the opportunity to observe what's being said, but most importantly, what isn't being said. And sometimes you can see that in body language. You can read in between the lines. Now, I'm not saying go and make a ton of assumptions here, because assumptions aren't your friend as well. You don't want to live in assumption land. Base as much information off fact. However, this gives you an opportunity to present questions that allow you to probe, to dive in further, to gather information that will give you the details that you need to make a well-informed decision. At the end of the day, leadership is all about problem solving, okay? So is negotiation. So with that, the more information you have, the better informed decisions you can make. So take the time to really engage in active listening and start practicing in small areas, listening more than you speak. The more that you begin to enhance the skill, the easier it becomes. Along with that, the questions that you present to the people you're having conversations with, if you can structure those conversations and those questions to be open-ended versus closed-ended, you're going to gain more information. Now, there are some people who say, easy breezy, I can present open-ended questions with no problem. For other folks, it's a little bit of a challenge. And just like anything, you can overcome that challenge. The key to executive presence isn't just what you wear, right? It's how you present your information. It's how you phrase questions. And it's also how you deliver information to the people around you. So these skills can help enhance that. I want to thank everyone for sending in questions as well as comments for today's session. We'll have more for you on executive presence and negotiation. Head over to ZeroGap.co to get your free download related to this series. And until next time, I'm Jacqueline Twillie. Continue to emulate excellence and eliminate excuses.